Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a crow oracle for the collective today. Today is Wednesday, August 6, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not fit, I just looked like something fell in front of the screen. Whatever does not fit, just leave it on the table for someone else, okay? We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Urban Crow Oracle, MJ Cullinane. I just got mine off of Amazon. This is Hay House. You could probably find it on Hay House. I think they have their own shop, if I'm not mistaken. I know MJ has their own website, too, I think, where they sell the deck. I think. I could be wrong. We got 3 on the table. I just heard someone's playing fast and loose. Fast and loose. I think that was 2 cards, but I don't know. Oh, it's 3 cards. We got 6 cards on the table. Let's do 2 more shuffles. I do have Homer in here, so if you hear like meowing or little weird noises, that's him. Lately, I come in here and I close the door and he's like hiding under the bed. Like, what are you, sir? What are you doing under the bed? Like, hello? I'm confused. Why are you there? We got 7 on the table. Eight with bottom of the deck. I'm going to set this over here on top of the box. We've got Knight. We've got Trickery. We got Memory. We've got Grief. Release. Isolation. Growth. And bottom of the deck, Community. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. Okay. So, first of all, someone's memory of some type of someone's memory of some type of event that was sad, I guess you would say, with the grief card, like a funeral, a passing, losing something. Someone's memory, like someone plays fast and loose with their memory, like they only remember what they want to remember, or maybe they can only remember certain things. that is separate. That is like, I don't know who that is, but that is separate. These 8 cards, someone, so it's almost like two perspectives, right? Because someone remembers what they want to remember. They refuse to see anything else, basically. And whoever this person is, this is someone that remembers like some BS with the trickery card. Like, under the cover of night, right? Because everybody thinks nobody can see anything at night. Well, we all know that that's not true. Under the cover of night, somebody pulled some BS and somebody remembers it. And either this situation, this event was like grief related. So again, like a funeral, a loss, something like that. Or, or I guess you could say, this person feels grief over whatever this memory is. This is something that they need to release or have released. This person went into isolation for healing purposes, for growth, for personal growth, also to move away from a community. So the other person that believes what they want to believe, remembers what they want to remember, right? That might be someone someone else that's part of this community. When this person went into isolation, I kid you not, I'm looking down at this card and I swear to God, the rain was moving. Like the rain was falling in the card. It was not an easy journey for this person for healing when they went into isolation. Because when it rains, it pours. This person might have felt like they had a lot of burden to carry, a lot of weight on their shoulders, a lot of shit to release, karmic, toxic. When you look at the growth card, you see this crow up there all lit up like, oh, I'm a new crow, right? And all these other crows are like circling it and looking at it and yapping at it. Like, oh, you think you're different? You think you're better? It's not about being better. Healing is about healing. Healing is about doing something for yourself. It has nothing whatsoever to do with anybody else. People don't want to heal, then they don't want to heal. That's fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. Me as a healing person, I don't care. And that's not to be mean. That's not to be, a bitch. Like, I just don't care. I've been on this journey long enough now. I've seen plenty of healing people. I've seen plenty of people that don't even think there's anything wrong with them, that think that their lives are just like chef's kiss. Okay, then keep living that life. That's your decision. I don't have to live that life. I can live any life I want to live, right? That's the way it is. That's why it's called America. That's why it's called humanity. That's why we have freedom, right? Freedom to do what you want, to choose your path. People tend to get really upset when people want to heal from situations or other people and move on. Like, oh, you don't want to be toxic anymore? You don't want to be an alcoholic anymore? You think you're better than everyone else? No, I just think I'm tired of being sick all the time. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to, right? Sick in the head, sick in the mind, sick in the heart. sick physically. Like, I'm tired. I want to be healthy. I want to be healing. Some people don't get it, and they never will. This trickery card, this crow is trying to hide something under the leaves. It pretty much goes with almost every reading with the trickery card when it comes out. Like somebody was hiding something. And it could even really be, honestly, with this memory popping up, like if somebody remembered something like later on, like months, years later, again, that could just imply like your mind playing tricks on you, right? Like, let's not think about this now. Let's think about this later. Let's hide it so we don't have to deal with it and we'll think about it later, kind of thing. We do that with trauma, you know? We hide it from ourselves so we don't have to deal with it right away. Especially people that go through a lot of trauma, that have survived a lot of trauma. Like if you're just coming out of like a precarious situation and something else happens to you, you kind of just say to yourself, okay, I got to put this in the box and put it on the shelf in the closet and close the door because I need to still heal from whatever this is for a minute. I don't have time for this, not yet. Like, just give me a minute. Like, I need a minute to breathe here. You know, people are always like, oh, everybody always complains about their trauma. Everybody, oh, trauma this and trauma this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Life's hard. You bet your ass I'm going to complain about my trauma. You know why I'm going to complain about my trauma? Because 99.9% of the time, someone else caused that trauma to happen in my life. And that's not to not take accountability for the fact that I myself got involved in situations I shouldn't have gotten involved in. But at the same time, getting involved in those situations should not have led to the things that happened to me. And yeah, I'm talking rape, I'm talking assault, I'm talking abuse, right? Because again, I put myself in that situation, but who does that to another human being? Who rapes another human being? Who assaults another human being? Who who abuses another human being? Trauma is a lifelong thing that every single human will be dealing with. That's why I say you're healing from birth to death, because you are always going to experience some type of trauma. Little tiny little nuggets of trauma to big friggin' boulders of trauma. It's kind of funny too, because whoever, like, again, this person could have been hiding something from themselves so they didn't have to deal with it. But somebody, whatever this memory is of trickery, of grief that caused grief, someone was hiding it from this community. So let's say this is a community, right? Let's say this is like a community of like 500 people that live in a town, right? 500 people in town. And it's close, right? Small towns and all that. And let's say somebody's trying to hide the fact that like they're having an affair with the one and only minister in town who's married and has 3 kids. And this is just an example, y'all. This is just an example. And let's say this person sees something, sees these two people together, kissing, I don't know, something, writing each other love letters, having sex, I don't know. They see something. And they kind of put that on the back burner. Like, okay, like I'll think about that later, I'll deal with that later. Because it's just too much to handle for whoever this person is. Like, they have enough issues. And then later on they remember, like, oh, I saw Tina with the, Pastor Dave, making out in the parking lot, in the middle of the night when nobody was supposed to be there. And realizing like this is something they have to deal with. This is something they have to release. This is something they have to move away from, because can they be a part of this community knowing this secret? Meanwhile, Tina and Pastor Dave, they're hiding this from the community. Whatever they're doing at night, wink, 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 they're hiding it from this community. These 500 people don't know. Tina's parents don't know. His wife doesn't know, right? His kids don't know. The congregation doesn't know, you know? Like there's multiple things going on here at once. And again, like I said when I first opened the reading, like somebody is playing fast and loose with the truth, with this memory. So Tina, if we go with the same example, Tina or Dave would be like, oh, no, like they didn't see us making out in the car. Like we were going over notes for, Sunday's sermon or something, like somebody trying to cover their tracks, somebody kind of giving like a half truth. Like, yeah, we were together, but we weren't kissing. We weren't making out. We weren't having sex in that car. Are you going to believe me, your minister, your pastor? Or are you going to believe this kid, this person? I would never have an affair with Tina. She's poor. She's too young. She's not even pretty. She's not even attractive, right? It's like somebody like giving half truths and just trying to cover their ass and trying to keep something from literally like a whole group of people. If this isn't like a community, like we're talking like a group of people. We're talking like 5, 10, 20 people. Like I don't want any of them to find out. And that's why this person moves away. That's why this person goes into isolation. They start healing themselves, and they start growing away from this community. They start moving away from this community. Because they know the truth. They know something happened. They know what they saw. Right? You can only, how many times is somebody going to shout? What is it? Shout, cry wolf, right? Cry wolf when there's no wolf. Isn't that what it is? The old saying? Like, how many times can you tell somebody, no, like I saw them having sex in the car in the parking lot, before one person actually fucking believes you? You know what I mean? People tend to believe the easiest option. Whatever they have to put less effort into, they're going to believe, because it's easier. They don't have to adjust their life. They don't have to change anything. Oh, no, he said that they were just in the car going over plans for Sunday for sermon. Come on, do you really believe that? Like, do you really? Or is that just the easiest thing for you to believe so you don't have to disrupt your life? So that no one in this community has to be disrupted, right? Like a couple doesn't lose their family because the husband was cheating. A community doesn't lose their pastor because he was cheating. Like, what's the easiest option? Let's go with that. Even though it might be emotionally, mentally, physically harmful, let's stick with that. I was watching this creator on TikTok yesterday, and I actually saved her video and posted it. Um, I think I posted it to my Facebook. I think. Um, but it was this woman talking about women in society and humanity and our roles and what is expected of us, and um, you know women in regards to men, families, sex, marriage, kids, and how she made a point of saying, she's like, when you see all these women that don't want to be in relationships with men, that just want to be alone, that just want to be single, she's like, I don't want to hear it from one fucking man making a comment about, oh, just another single woman that doesn't want a man. There's a reason why women don't want men, right? Specifically, subjugation, narcissism, abuse, neglect. We're talking substandard relationships that women are tired of putting up with. Why would you continue to start a relationship with a man when they can't even give half of themselves? You know, the 50-50. I was talking about this the other day, the 50-50 argument. I don't want 50-50. I want 100. Give me 100. I'll give you 100, but you got to give me 100. She was talking about how she started dating her first boyfriend at 16, I think, and he was 20. She got pregnant at 18, had her kid at 19, got married at 20. She felt like she didn't have a choice. She felt like, once she got pregnant, that was it. She was stuck there. A lot of women feel like that. A lot of people feel like that, right? It kind of, whatever this reading is, it kind of gives off that vibe. Like somebody speaking up to tell the truth, right? Being put down. Oh, no, 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 you're wrong. Because we don't want to deal with the truth. So we're just going to tell you you're wrong. And we're going to put all the blame on you and make sure that you have to carry that on your shoulders so that we all look great. Meanwhile, whoever this person is, they're like, fuck this. Like, I got to get out of here. I got to move on from this. Like, I got to leave. And it's like this person really transforming into something else. And everybody watching and being like, well, you think you're just going to leave the community? Like, you think you can just leave? Hold on one second. I got to let Homer out. I know, baby. Come on. There you go. Bye-bye. Sometimes we don't want to leave situations. We don't want to leave people. We don't want to leave communities. But we have to do what's best for ourselves. I mean, my whole divorce was based on that premise. Like, I had to get out for me. I could not take care of a man-child anymore. And because I was so focused on taking care of him, I never took care of myself for 11 years. I saw another video yesterday when I was at work on TikTok about this guy saying, I'll take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me. That hit. Because you could say the 50-50 argument. You could say the 100-100 argument, like I've been saying. But you can also say, listen, I promise to take care of me so that I'm here for you. And you can promise to take care of you so you're here for me. It makes sense if you think about it. If you really think about it. Like, if I take care of myself emotionally, mentally, physically, my person doesn't have to worry about that. I just worry about that. And it makes me a better person for them, right? Same thing. They take care of themselves, they're a better person for me. That's the 100-100. That's the 150, 200-100, right? Like, yeah. Like, that's ideal right there. This is like somebody realizing, like, I have to take care of me for me, but at the end of the day, I have to take care of me for you. Because if at any point anyone else in this community decides this is bullshit and I'm not going to live under this ruse, this mask anymore, this person's going to be there to show them the way. Honestly, they're like the blueprint. Because that's the thing, whoever this person is, they're going to grieve this, but they're going to release this community. They're going to isolate, they're going to heal, and they're going to move away. And it doesn't even necessarily mean that they don't leave town, you know? Like, they could still live there, they could still work there. They're just not friends with most of these people. And it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like that blueprint. They're the blueprint. Like, see, you don't need to be a part of this. You don't have to take involvement in whatever this is. You can be your own person. You can stand tall and do it all. I think I posted it today. I think I posted it this morning. It was like a meme that I found on Facebook. I posted it to TikTok, and it was about Oreos and how in Mexico, if they're not already doing it, then they're going to be doing it. They're going to put label warnings on the packaging saying too much sugar, too much salt, too much carbs, too much additives. Like, it's going to be on their packaging. It's legally going to have to be on their packaging. And it's kind of funny because Mexico's going to do that for their citizens, right? Is the US going to do that? Is the US going to do that for their citizens? Like, hey, this has too much fat, too many calories, too many nitrates, too much whatever. It's like somebody, whoever was a part of this community and is growing away from this community, it's it's like they're going to be the warning label. Like, they're going to be out there in town walking around, and Susie, who just moved to town, like 3 days ago, she's going to run into them and be like, "Oh, hey, this group invited me to their church, or invited me to their Saturday group or preach session or whatever, anything. Do you know anything about that? Like, have you heard about that?" And this person is going to be like the walking warning label for this community, for this group. Like, oh, I wouldn't have anything to do with them. They're not going to give you anything positive, you know? Oh, pardon me. I really was just thinking of those Selena Gomez Oreos. Those things were amazing. I loved those. It was like chocolate with the cream, with the chocolate, with cinnamon. I think I ate that package in like 3 days. And I could have eaten it in an hour. Let's just be honest. I really had willpower. I really had to exert some type of willpower. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there because I'm not really seeing anything else. And I can go on all night long about Susie and Tina and Dave, the pastor. But I don't think you need me to do that. So I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.